Why do you bike?
I like to bike because it's easier to get places and it's way faster and more convenient.
I like to bike because if you bike with your friends, it goes a lot faster and it's a lot funner when you're not alone.
Why do you bike? It's fun,
It's good for me.
cleaner air,
It's eco-friendly.
helps me be independent,
To get to my friend's house.
faster than walking.
To get to the park.
I can get anywhere in 15 minutes.
And it's a good way to get around.
To get to school.
Here are some tips and rules to help you have a safer ride to school.
Before every ride, make sure to talk to your parent or guardian and ask permission. They can tell you where it's safest to ride.
Choose a route with bike lanes, shared paths, or quieter street. Practice the route with a grown-up until you have the skills to go on your own or with a friend.
The number one rule of cycling is to wear a helmet every time you ride.
Use the 2v1 rule to make sure your helmet fits right.
The front of your helmet should sit 2 fingers above your eyebrows,
Straps should form a V under the ears.
and 1 finger should fit snugly under the chin strap.
Don't be a distracted cyclist.
Put away cell phone, earbuds, and headphones so you can focus on getting to your destination safely.
Drivers are not always looking for people on bikes. Wearing bright clothing during the day and white or reflecting clothing at night can help others see you better.
By law, you also need to have a working bell or horn,
A white light on the front of the bike,
a red rear light or reflector on the back of the bike at night,
white reflective tape on the front forks.
and red reflective tape on the rear.
People on bikes need to follow the same rules and laws as drivers.
Look for and obey all traffic signs, signals, and lane markings.
When riding on the road, cyclists must go with the direction of traffic.
This means riding on the right-hand side of the road.
Leave at least 1 meter of space between you and the curb or parked cars. This should give you enough space to avoid hazards.
What are some hazards to look for when biking on the road?
Opening car doors,
Potholes,
puddles,
broken glass,
rocks,
animals,
cars pulling out of driveways.
weaving in and out of parked cars is not safe.
Others may have a hard time seeing you or predicting what you're going to do next.
Riding in a straight line helps you stay visible and predictable.
If you don't feel safe riding on a certain street, there are other places you can go.
You can choose a quieter street.
Or you can walk your bike on the sidewalk.
In Ontario, children under 10 can ride on the sidewalk.
Some towns let older children ride on the sidewalk too.
Find out the rules in your town.
Walk your bike when crossing at a crosswalk.
Riding on a crosswalk is not allowed.
Always stop at stop signs and red lights.
Look always and make sure the way is clear before entering the road.
You also need to stop for
Pedestrians at crosswalks,
and for stop school buses when the red lights are flashing and stop arm is out.
signaling is not just for cars. People on bikes use signals too.
Before making a turn, cyclists must signal their turn using their hands. This lets others know where you want to go next.
Hand signals are easy to remember. Just point in the direction you want to go.
To signal a left turn, stick your left arm out.
To signal a right turn, angle your left arm up like this, or you can stick out your right arm.
And don't forget to signal when you're going to stop. Angle your left arm out and down like this.
Before making a turn, you also need to check over your shoulder to make sure the way is clear.
Shoulder check to scan the road behind you. Signal where you want to go. Shoulder check again. When it is safe, make your turn with both hands on the handlebars.
Signaling and shoulder checking while riding in a straight line can be tricky at first.
Find an empty parking lot to practice riding in a straight line with only one hand on the handlebars.
Practice your signals and looking over your shoulder for a few seconds without swerving or wobbling. Thanks for riding with us.
Here's what we learned today.
Plan and practice your route.
Wear a helmet,
Pull the plug.
be bright,
Have the right equipment.
follow the rules of the road,
Ride on the right and leave space.
ride in a straight line,
Walk at crosswalks.
be aware.
Shoulder check and signal your turns.
Have fun, be safe, walk and roll to school!